wonderful colleagues have said, I just want to raise a couple of very, very important points, which is very important for us. One, Nigeria does not have an automobile policy, first. So in banning vehicles, you don't even have a policy to refer to. That is one. Two, people in government sometimes see businessmen as adversaries, not people they must promote. And I will tell you a short story to underscore what I've just said. When I became Director General of NTA in 1999, a lot of people forget that television in Nigeria was only 6 to 8 hours a day. From 1960 to 99, TV was only 6 to 8 hours a day. On my first day at work, I asked my colleagues, why is television 6 to 8 hours a day? They said it was impossible for NTA to transmit 24-hour television. I told them that was an impossibility. Within 7 days, I gave Nigeria 24-hour television by choice, because that was what I wanted. Now, what is happening here is a lack of imagination, creativity by those who serve government. These people who make these laws, who want to shut down airports, are not qualified for the job they are paid to do. It's as simple as that. I think we are beaten around the bush. So I want to appeal to President Muhammadu Buhari directly. Mr. President, the people that have been appointed to do these jobs are not qualified. I want to ask you, Mr. President, to please relieve them or redeploy them to other parts of government so private sector people can be employed to do what they are supposed to do. This government is not here to impoverish Nigerians, put people on the unemployment line, create poverty in the land, see importance of cars as competitors to their jobs. These individuals, I repeat, are not qualified to hold these positions. You cannot shut down the airport. You cannot stop cars coming into the country. We must address the issue. Who is at fault? If they are not qualified for the jobs they've been entrusted to do, then they must be relieved of that responsibility. You cannot tell me that if you have a border post, you cannot man the border post. What is the budget of customs? What is the budget of the Ministry of Aviation? I'll tell you a simple story. Take Muritala Mohammed 1. Muritala Mohammed 1 is nothing but a mall. Ask those who run that mall, how many square meters of space do you have? What is the revenue you generate? Why are lifts, escalators not working, toilets not clean? If we in the private sector can run our businesses with no money, have major indebtedness to the bank, and you are sitting there with revenue, unbelievable revenue, and you cannot run something as simple as a space, an air-conditioned space. That is all it is. Because the management of Muritala Mohammed do not pay customs, do not pay the police, do not pay for the services. The customs department pay for that service. The police pay for that service. They do not pay DSS or SSS. All they do is provide a service. Yet that place is an eyesore. We must privatize government. I have had the privilege of running a business, working for the executive, and now I make laws with my colleagues. The problem you have is a lot of the people in government are not qualified for the jobs they are doing. We must not beat around the bush. It is an atrocious policy. But the issue is President Buhari must understand that he has to relieve these people of these responsibilities. If he does not, Nigeria cannot make any progress. These people are not qualified in any disguise to run these agencies if they are going to come here and put millions and millions of people on the unemployment line. That is my submission. Thank you, Mr. President.